Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is MUHAMAD Fariz bin On, matrix number A22A0874. Today I'm going to present my assignment 1 for Fundamental of Management, which is I'm going to discuss the work of Frederick Winslow, Henry Fayol, Mary Parker Follett, and Max Weber as it relates to the general administrative approach to management. Okay, I'm going to introduce what is management. Management primary function is to get people to work together for the attainment of an organization goals and objective. A comprehensive functioning of planning, organizing, forecasting, and coordinating, leading, controlling, motivating the effort of others to achieve specific objective. Management can precisely be called the rule making and rule enforcing body. There is 4 individual highlight in management theory, which is Frederick Winslow Taylor, Henry Fayol, Mary Parker, and Max Weber. I'm going to tell you about Frederick Winslow first. Frederick Winslow Taylor was born on 20 March 1856 at Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and he died on 21 March 1915 at age 59. He was an American mechanical engineer and management consultant. He also known as father of scientific management, and he was a son of lawyer and he entered Phillips Exeter Academy in New Hampshire in 1872. Then he forced to work at Enterprise Hydraulic. He left the company in 1878 and served at Midvale Steel and applied the knowledge he gained from his study to improve the company's efficiency. His work being called by the company's management and promote him as chief engineer. He then resigned his post and became general manager, which turned him into consulting engineer in management. Then he served at Bethlehem Steel Corporation. By 1911, his method became well known as Taylor system or Taylorism. His management method still work until nowadays, and many management companies are using his method. Alright, as the theory of Frederick Winslow Taylor, we got scientific management. This theory of management focuses on increased productivity and effectiveness in workplace. Taylor philosophy divided and specialized more on specific tasks and try be more proficient in every task. By using this method, the workers can train by their expertise and skill in standardized way. The advantages of scientific management: we get increased production, being in control, cost of production can be reduced, and decrease in accuracy. As for the disadvantages of scientific management, it increase unemployment, it is lack of flexibility, it creates more pressure, and it is a costly method. Alright, for the next figure is Henry Fayol. Henry Fayol was born in Istanbul, Turkey on July 29, 1841. He was French mining and director of development of administration business theory. He studied mining engineering at the École Nationale Supérieure des Mines Academy in Saint-Étienne. Then, he managed director of a large mining company. In early 90s, he became into management and developed method in theory. He also published book Administration Industrial et General, which outline his theory of management function and his principle of management. Five key function of management: planning, organizing, commanding, coordinating, and controlling. He then died in Paris, France on November 9, 1920. His theory is theory administrative management. This management theory focuses on organizational values and managerial duties. Fayol's fundamental tenet is that management should be broken down into 5 distinct roles: directing, coordinating, commanding, and controlling. In addition, Fayol created 14 management principles, emphasizing the value of clear hierarchy and communication in organization, such as the unity of command, division of labor, and scalar chain. There is advantage and disadvantage of this theory. The advantage is increase and initiative, unify of command, discipline, and simplifies the current organizational structure. For the disadvantages is to focus on hierarchy and comply with laws and regulation, and it lacks of attention to external factor. Next, I will talk about next figure, which is Mary Parker Follett. Her death occurred on December 18, 1933, and her birthday was September 3, 1868. Mary Parker Follett attended Radcliffe College at the University of Cambridge in England after being born in Quincy, Massachusetts. Before focusing on management and organizational theory, she worked as a social worker and community organizer. According to Follett, organizations are basically social structure, social creature, and management should put an emphasis on creating interpersonal harmony and the growth of both individuals and groups. She eschewed the conventional command and control style of management in favor of one that was more cooperative and participatory. In addition, developed other ideas that are now often used in management theory, such as the notion of power with as opposed to power over, and the idea of integrative unity, which emphasis. For the theory, power with and integrative unity, one of the theory put forward by Mary Parker Follett is the with power theory rather than the overpower theory. Follett believed that traditional management practice based on hierarchy and the exercise of power are counterproductive and can lead to conflict. Next, the importance of integrated unification is emphasized: communication, cooperation, and collaboration. The advantage of her theory is it can reduce conflict. It is also improvise human relationship, it increase cooperation, and it is also increase group dynamic. As for the disadvantages is it is not suitable for various contexts. It is also not used scientific technique. It is waste the time, which is it's time consuming, and it lack of attention to external factors. Next, I will talk about the next figure, which is Max Weber. Max Weber was born in Erfurt, Germany on June 14, 1920. He studied philosophy, economics, and law. He is revered as one of the pioneers of contemporary sociology. He is most recognized for his contribution to the theories of social action, bureaucracy, and the notion of the ideal type. The significance of hierarchy, rules, and process in organizational administration was emphasized in Weber's study on bureaucracy. He was of the opinion that a bureaucratic system may be successful and efficient in accomplishing organizational goals, but he also cautioned against the danger of bureaucracy being excessively rigid and inflexible. Additionally, Weber popularized the notion of the ideal type. The theory of bureaucracy. This management philosophy highlights the need of written guidelines and practice specific tasks and responsibility in organization, as well as hierarchical structure. Weber believed that because it allowed for clear line of authority and responsibility, bureaucracy was the most efficient and effective way to organize huge and complicated organization. And for the effective management of the resources and activities, the idea of ideal type of bureaucracy was also created by Weber, and it contains traits like rigid regulation, impersonal interaction, specialized tasks, and merit-based promotion. There is advantage and disadvantage for his theory, which is his advantage is its running of administration duty. It is efficient. It is also good in decision making, and it rule and regulation. For the disadvantage is it poor of efficiency of service and good. Experiential determined project. It huge difference in employees' salaries and its decision making. Bureaucratic decision making is governed by a system of rule and regulation. Moreover, their high degree of flexibility often leads them to adopt program conclusion rather than exploring new ideas. In a conclusion, Frederick Winslow Taylor Henry Fayol, Mary Parker Follett, and Max Weber have all become influential figures in management and organizational philosophy. Taylor is known for a specific management approach that emphasizes optimal use of workers' time and energy through work analysis and breakdown. Fayol is known for his 5 management function and his 14 management principles that provide a framework for understanding the duties and responsibilities of manager. Follett is known for his emphasis on power and leadership and the belief that power should be distributed within an organization. Weber is known for his research on bureaucracy and has expressed the opinion that a bureaucracy with a clear hierarchy, a clear division of labor, and a system of rule and regulation is the most efficient form of organization. This figure contribute greatly to our knowledge of management from various perspectives, and their concepts are still widely used and discussed in the management field today. Each had their own perspective, but we all agree that good management is essential to the success of any business. That is all from me. Thank you.